I'm guessing you're still in school, right? You clicked on this video because you are what? 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, or even younger for some reason. Listen, as an unemployed 19-year-old, I have some ball knowledge to spit here. Teenage years, right? It's a hot topic among a lot of ages, actually. Even people who are in their 20s or 30s or 40s talk to each other sometimes about their youth, how life used to be back then, back in school. And yet, one thing during those conversations is very common, and that is simply how simple it used to be. But for us, for you, does this life feel simple? Does needing to constantly study things that you don't like feel simple? Does it feel fun? They always talk about the fun they had, but do you feel any fun? We live in times where you go on social media and it does not take long to find someone who is about your age or a bit older, just a bit, who is successful, who's rich, driving supercars, has a nice house, who's living the life you wish you would be living. But you are still in school, you don't know what you want to do, you don't know what you should do, and you're just not in a situation where you're happy. And I know exactly how it feels. I know exactly how it feels. So I will tell you out of experience, the worst thing you can do right now is to drop everything and think, you know what, I need to 100% focus on money, on something, right? Just pure tunnel vision. Why is that the worst thing? You see, when graduation was approaching, I thought that, you know what, high school, it wasn't so bad, you know. At first, when I arrived in ninth grade, it felt off. The lockdown was finished, new school, new people, instantly needing to socialize, just confusion, right? And I was put in a class separated from my best friends from middle school. And yet, in those 4 high school years, I learned so much. But also, I didn't need to force myself to go somewhere where I thought I should be, right? There's a lot of people who misunderstand life. They think that, well, high school is the time when you're preparing for the finals and you have to know what you want to do after, what college you want to go to, what university, what major you want to study, and how you're gonna live your life after high school. Well, that's not true. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do anything. If you take a step back, no matter if you are in high school or still in middle school, doesn't matter. If you take a step back, sit down in school, just somewhere, or just walk around, right? By yourself. Not with friends, not with anybody else. Just walk around or sit down and observe how people talk, how people walk, how people seem to be feeling. In class, take a few seconds to look around. Who's cruising, who's stressing, who's not giving a fuck. See what people talk about. I'm telling you to do this to really feel how being a student feels. School is not just about the studying part. I would argue that it's the exact opposite. I think that school is about everything but studying. The relationships with your teachers, if you hate them or like them, the relationship between you and your classmates, the, the relationships between classes, what people talk about, what drama happens, the good moments, the bad, the activities, just anything that life has to offer, right? Just because you are in school, that does not mean that your life is limited to school. And that sometimes I know it feels like I hate this. This is the last place I want to be in. I hope I can leave school forever. I can focus on making money and just becoming rich and moving out and living alone. Look, there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. But once you start, you're gonna see how much you're skipping out of. And look, some things to be missing out on is fine. For example, partying. I think me and you can tell that that thing is just so overrated and so not good for you to do often. So many people party pretty much what, every weekend? For what? What are they celebrating? The weekend? So there are things that we can easily miss out on, but the things that you were truly missing out on, you don't even realize. I wish, dude, it's almost been a year since my graduation, and I still wish I could go back and maybe set some things right, make some better friends, establish stronger friendships. I wish I could just be there in the moment, even if I'm not directly involved. I wish I could have talked with some people that I wish I talked to more. And guess what? I can't do that anymore. Now I'm not saying that I regret what I chose, which was using every free period, every bit of free time between classes to hit the school gym and work out. I'm not saying that I regret that. No, it actually helped me a lot to be by myself, but you need to understand that every choice has a trade off. There's no solution without any trade off. You're gonna gain something and you're gonna lose something. All I wish is I would have been a little bit more balanced. I wish I could have taken that free time to do something else as well. Do not waste your teenage years on doing something that you really have your whole life to do. Now, that's not. Listen, that is very easy to misunderstand. People say, Life is short. Might as well do some bullshit. Or, well, if I use my youth to party and do this, I'm just gonna focus on things a little later. That's not what I'm saying. I was gonna bite you in the ass. I promise that's gonna happen if you just go out mindlessly. But what I'm saying is don't overthink it. Hang out with people, talk to them, make make good friends. Cut off the bad people. Just live life like you're supposed to. Don't think that you either need to be locked in or just completely out. No. People these days don't understand. They think it's either this way or that way. Two ends of the spectrum, but the truth is there's a whole spectrum of things. You can do both. You can do neither. It's up to you. And look, it's your life. So do whatever you want, but I'm just gonna say this one more time. Do not waste them doing something too extreme. Just observe. Try to feel as many things as you can because there's only one time to be a teenager. After that, you are an adult until you die. Do not let your soul die with high school.